Hello, dear North Node in Aries. I'm happy and excited to have you here in this psychic garden. Welcome. You can go directly to your reading below by following the timestamp, and we'll start with a quick introduction. So I'm feeling excitement, really like some thrill. Something's cooking in your kitchen. And it's a nice kind of excitement, like free of anxiety. But not free of doubts. This is what I just listened to. Yeah, and this is, it just came to mind, this is an important message. If you followed to the reading directly, you're not hearing this, right? Maybe it will come out, maybe it won't. So it might be meant to those who stayed for the introduction only. So yeah, it's very mysterious. I love how messages reach people and how people drop into the messages also. So I know that if you're listening to this, this is meant for you. And I feel a very, very clean energy and transparent, as I have to say. And I think it's also in contrast because I've been channeling the Black Moon Lilith energy. So in contrast, this energy is very, as I said, it's inspiring, it has fire, it has purpose, and it's clear. It's not wounded or dark or foggy as Black Moon Lilith or Chiron can be. And of course, all those energetic aspects are part of ourselves. It's not that we should deny one or, but to work with the North Node, and especially now with you that I'm working with North Node in Aries, I just feel some like purity also. So this is all like an introduction in what I'm feeling, in what I'm sensing by channeling your energy. And let's simply see what the cards want to say for you right now in your path. What are you struggling with, and how to walk through those struggles, and what's coming your way, and how to receive what's coming your way. So let me focus on your energy, your guides. Allow the conversation to start. Mm-hmm. 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 Like, I just simply feel so much calmness when things are so aligned. And as I was saying in the introduction, it doesn't mean that everything in your life is aligned. But right now, your North Node is really a powerful element to follow. What do I mean by this? It's very clear, it's very gentle, it just showed up this gentleness, it's loving, it has purpose, and it's not telling you like two choices at the same time. It's telling you very clear what to do. Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's a good element to follow. Research into more about the path of North Node in Aries, and of course look to different sources. And if you have any doubt, because these doubts that come through your mind are coming from other aspects within other placements in your chart, other energetical configurations within yourself. But your North Node, when you activate it, it leads the way very clearly, okay? And why do I say this? Because that's precisely the energy I was feeling, and it was just confirmed by the cards. Like exactly the energy that I was feeling is here. You have this inspiration to set things into motion. So it's a gather card, and here's a journey card. It's like you are preparing for a journey, clearly, right? And I mentioned this purity. So there's kind of a transparent, you see this card, the gentleness card, there's kind of this transparent, pure, loving energy that it's setting, like it's the sails of the boat are guided by this principle. So you don't have to worry about anything when you follow a journey in which you are prepared, because you gather the resources, in which you have a boat and the means to do it, and in which your sails are guided by a pure principle. Why is love? I mean, I think it can be cliched, like if you follow your heart and love. And why is it a good guiding principle? Because it's the fundamental nature of our beings. And when we follow, like to be loving and to feel loved, that's why we have so much struggles when that we think that we find love, we are complete, and that when we are not feeling love for someone or loved back, we are feeling incomplete. And of course, this is like the easy way or the immediate way in which we solve this love searching of our soul. But love is much more than that, right? And it is, so love is much more than a partnership or any type of relationship. Love is a guiding principle, it's a force, it's our birthright, it's our most true nature. And when we follow those steps, we feel aligned with our purpose, with our most inner being, right? So I'm not just repeating or saying cliched words just to say something. This is why I mean it, right? So, yeah. It's also because I felt that you might like feel tired of hearing this message once and again, right? Of follow your heart, or love is what's going to make you achieve great things, and so on. Yeah, because when we hear something again and again, and when we don't live it or integrate it or see it, then it becomes empty words. So it's here also gathering the knowledge and the experience of this being a guiding principle. How is your life transformed when you notice that your guiding principle is love? And how do you feel when you step into the boat? Okay, and what does then, if you're tired of hearing follow your heart and love, what does then mean for you the word love? Has it become an empty word in some way by hearing it a lot? Maybe after Valentine's Day, of course, this is timeless. The reading is timeless whenever you find it. But right now, it's like I'm feeling this energy of you are tired of the market selling you the concept of love. And yeah, so why? Right? The question is, what does it mean for you? How do you manifest love in your life? How do you feel it? How do you fall into it? Like you simply drop into it, into the inspiration that comes out from a loving heart. For a loving heart that is loving kind of unconditionally. And I'm saying, I'm being very careful for some reason to not bring up cliched concepts just like that. When I say unconditional love, I mean love that it's there independent of someone or something to feel love for. Just feel love for the sake of love. And you tap into that feeling for once. Or when someone says that, when you listen to me, to my words, what does that mean to you? And if it's empty words, why? Okay? This is all messages from your guides, and even though they appear in the cards are channeling the energy to me, and this is how the messages come out. So when I read, it's you will see sometimes in my readings that there are direct interpretations, like very literal ones, but also the energy being manifested and being put into words. So I don't know why I'm giving this type of explanations. Someone needs to hear it again. Let's see. Let's welcome the answers you need for this love journey. This love journey. Wow. Wow. Like when I say wow, it's because the cards repeat also what I'm feeling. It's what I was saying before, that I'm very inspired when the energy is so clear. And what this card just popped out and said, like the Emperor, is follow your North Node. Your North Node is in Aries. Follow that element. Follow that element. Yes, you have a lot of complexity in your chart. You have a lot of distractions. We all do. In our lives, we are full of distractions. But there's one guiding principle. And right now is your North Node. It's the energy that is triggered and moved and inspired by your North Node. So also look into what squares do you have with the North Node. If you actually, this is an offer, if you actually want to share some aspects of your chart and you want to have a conversation about it, we can go through it in the comments section. I'm not an astrologer, but I can maybe give you some resources to look deeper into this. I will put a link to obtain your chart. If you don't know this page, it's AstroSeek. This is my favorite one. I will just share it below so that you can calculate your chart and get it in the most complete way with all the aspects, squares, trines, sextiles, and so on, so that you see how your North Node is aspected with other elements, with other planets and other placements, right? And this is very important. So for example, if your North Node is in conjunction with Venus, let's say, these two elements are united in this guiding principle. So it's not only your North Node, your guiding principle, but North Node and Venus, right? And of course, with the fire element, with inspiration of Aries, of beginnings, of commencement, of being yourself and exerting yourself in the world. Yeah. So I just had to repeat that message because the Emperor came and said, come on. Just put this a bit more explicitly out. And I did. Two of Pentacles and see these guys. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of, they're showing me kind of the squares. Yeah, if there are difficult aspects, you might have this kind of earth aspect in your chart. In some way, it's creating this struggle of what to decide for, but also a conjunction, like a team energy with some earth elements. But also, if you have, for example, Chiron in some earth placement, this might create a struggle. Okay, so this is just all about the chart. I'm going to dismiss that conversation now and read the actual cards with three more. But also you guys wanted me to point this example out. Because it's coming out very, very strongly, and this is very strange. It doesn't usually. And you know why? It's also because Jupiter has made is in a journey through Aries and also Venus right now. And so your North Node is very triggered, is very awakened, right? And this is, so for example, the Venus North Node, so Venus, present Venus, meeting your your North Node at birth is making this Two of Pentacles kind of aspect. So yeah, it's not usual for me to talk so much about the chart, but right now it's important. It's coming up strongly in your life, and that's how it is. Yeah, I just cannot deviate from that conversation. Okay, but I promise to focus more on the energies themselves. Let me see, 3 more. Are you kidding me? Like more pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. 2 more, please. If you. It looks like your guides are satisfied, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They were saying like, don't get impatient. Here we are. We were just looking for the card. Yeah. Wow. So there's a lot of earth energy coming your way, and you might feel also that this is stopping you because you have this type of inspiration to move forward, and then you're bumping with earth energy. You're bumping with, we live in a material world and things move slowly and so you have to wait and be patient and so on, and also hearing some cliched type of, you're kind of tired of hearing the same thing that people believe and say, and time, and this is how things move, and you have to adapt, and it's true. The worst is that it's true. But behind that, behind the waiting, behind the patience, there's always something. There are things moving, okay? So it's very important to not just sit and wait and get bored and say, oh, things move so slowly and I'm tired of everything, like what the Five of Pentacles would do, and then abandon even the inspiration and the moving forward and say, okay, whatever. If things are not going to move at my pace, I'm just not going to move anything. It's kind of that attitude of Five of Pentacles. So beware when your mind goes to those places and abandons your projects and your sustainability, because it's important to create sustainability for yourself in the material world, even though we dislike the moves of the material world. When we are so connected with this fire, with this inspiration, with this creation, with this imagination, with this birth energy, Aries energy is birth energy. What's more magical than that? Well, there are a lot of magical things, but the magic of consciousness incarnated, of every birth process, of every chemical process that brings together something to give something new and marvelous and wondrous, and and so you're that type of thing, of person, of energy. You love this, and then you're bored by matter and almost say, you know what, your material world is not for me. Yeah, when you fall into the Five of Pentacles type of thinking. So this is a mental process. Yeah, allow it, let it be there, but then walk away, like not walk away from it, just it's not guiding you anywhere. Okay. Well, there's a reader, Kim, that I love, and she always says that the Five of Pentacles is leading towards balance. And yes, I really connect with her message of this. And of course, it's there. When you stay with the energy and you work with it, then you arrive to the Six of Pentacles, which is balance. So, but staying there stuck is not leading anywhere. This is what I meant. And yeah, so when you have this Two of Pentacles, which are also this infinite possibilities, choices being presented to you, because we have also the Seven of Cups here. What you dream of, what you imagine for yourself, and which of these choices are actually being presented to you. It's very important that with this inspiration that you have in the North Node, and with all these possibilities that you imagine, write down which ones of those are more realistic. And please don't just pause the video and change now that I said realistic, because as I said, I think you might be fed up of this, of saying be realistic. So no, be inspired. Be inspired. It's okay, but then be also wise, you know, and go to the realistic paths. Realistic doesn't mean what everyone else is doing. Okay, realistic is with your own truth, with your own path. What do you imagine and envision yourself? But of course, it's not realistic. I'm going to build a, well, I'm not going to dismiss any dream, you know? Everything is realistic also. But every realistic thing involves steps. So this is the thing. How do you bring this fire, this inspiration into realistic steps? Okay? And do it. Just do it. This is what how you're going to combine these energies within yourself to really bring forward and put into action, into matter, into reality, into material reality, your spiritual truths. Okay? So, of course, we have the Ace of Wands. So, I mean, I cannot say it more times or more clearly how this North Node aspect is very important within yourself right now. It's where you get the inspiration from, it's where you get the call from, it's where you get the movement forward. And of course, it's fire energy. You have to acknowledge this. If you feel that fire, that there's a lot of earth on top of the fire, you know, when we do this fireplace, yeah, it's called, or yeah, just I forgot the name. I always forget the name. But when you do wood together and do this fire thing, because it's not fireplace, because fireplaces are inside homes. But okay, let's just think about this fireplace, and there's flames and fire and so on. We want to put it down, so we put earth on top. And so that's secure, and that the woods don't burn at night. And we go away and leave it there. But the next morning, if we move the sand or the earth away, we see that there are braces. How do you call this? Let me remember the word. These little red things of fire that are burning. I'm going to put it in the description section if I don't remember the word right now, but you know what I mean. No, there's this the red scraps of fire, and there's a lot. The ones that you blow to them, and then they lit up again, right? So this is what you have to do. If you feel that your fire has been surrounded by too much earth for too long, how do you remove this earth? How do you remove old beliefs, structures around you that are not permitting your fire to come out? And it's not that your fire is put down at all, because there are this elemental braces. It's not braces, I know, but it's brasas in Spanish. So there's this elemental fire within you, keeping things alive. So go there and discover them. You know, move there with curiosity. They are there. Here's the Ace of Wands saying that. Yeah, and Seven of Cups as these options, this imagination, this inspiration, this beautiful, you have this, you know, you have the ability to dream big. But you've also, it's like you've been let down too many times by the reality of things, by how things move slowly. And this is normal for any dreamer type of person. Because this is how our collective reality is. Things move slow, things move in directions we wouldn't wish. There's pain, there's a lot of structures. And your guides want, I don't know, they want more cards. I don't know how many. I would just go to it. I want to say something else. Three of Pentacles, are you kidding? But this is very important. Yeah, I just saw it. And yeah, okay. Queen of Wands. Let me see. Yeah, they want this. Okay. Okay. Well, it's very important. And when I mean I just saw this, you see the Five of Pentacles here and the Three of Pentacles here. When you feel abandonment by the external circumstances or by your, like if you fall into places where you are missing something, some warmth, some food, some purpose, when you feel you're missing structure, routine even in your life, if you fall into those places of feeling and believing that you simply don't have all the resources, remember the foundations. And the foundations are collaboration with others. Remember other people around you that can help you move through. Don't forget that you're not alone. You have the Three of Pentacles here, okay? Yes, it's very triggering for you to get into conversations with others because you hate the slow moving process that means. But it's important to embrace it, okay? Queen of Wands, this is you. I mean, this is you really saying, I want to move fast, I'm so inspired, I can create beauty. I can create beauty, okay? So you're putting your Queen of Wands energy into collaboration with the world, okay? Do it. The Moon, you don't know what's going to come out of this. You can't know, it's okay not to know, and embrace the mystery, okay? Embrace the not knowing, embrace the possibilities, embrace the possibilities of what's coming to you. It's not going to be what you expected. It's not going to be better or worse, it's just going to be different. But your mind might say, this is not what I expected, so then it's worse. Why not change this thought? So this is not what I expected, and it's beautiful to be surprised. Okay, embrace the mystery, embrace the surprise, and release the control, because all these pentacles are not just the structures around you, but you believed in them, and then so you became very controlling of your path. Okay, when you have all this fire, it's not meant to be controlled. It's not meant to be structured in that way. It's meant to flow, and even burn the wood. It thrives in wood. So exactly, how does fire thrive in wood? It doesn't have to be shut down by it. It can thrive in it. Find this thriving way of living your life. Okay? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I loved your reading. I love that you're here. I love your path of North Node. Let me see if they want. Yeah, they want you to see this Ace of Wands. Just you, your inspiration, and they want you to see this gentleness. Yeah, and the moon, the mystery. When you allow mystery, you allow your inspiration to surprise you. And this is how you walk in a gentle way, allowing. Yeah? Okay. So thank you for being here. Please like, it helps a lot, and share, subscribe, stay around. We see each other. Thank you.